Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Back in the warmth, or supposed warmth of the house. Obviously it's that mild outside that the house is really warm, so the heating's not bothered to come on. Today we're going to be reviewing this little fella, Courage, and it's what's called direct, isn't it? Courage being the brewery. The Director's Superior Ale, brewed to the Director's standard, alcohol content of 4.8%. I remember when this came into Sainsbury's, we'd seen it at Tesco's and that, and we wanted it, especially in canned form, and we had great excitement when it came in, and always loved it when there was a 4-pack that had been broken, because what generally happens is, not so much these days in supermarkets, and I'll tell you what, you go around supermarkets, and whoever does the price reducing, one, hasn't got a brain, because I've seen it where they've reduced it. Say 2 are missing, and say it's a £5, 2 are missing, they put it at £3, and you think to yourself, never, ever is that going to sell at £3. There's no one daft enough to buy 2 cans more costly than what the original was going to be. I mean, Morrison's used to have a great thing with there. You used to be able to go in there, not so much now, stopped. But you get cans, or mostly cans, or little bottles from crates, and you'd get them for like 59p, 49p. It was great. You go in and like, oh, lots of different review stock, but even now they've stopped it. It's really died a death. So, I would say that's like a mahogany in colour, with a white head. You can see some lacing on the insides. Good aroma of malt. And this fella, is it available in the Homebrew Kit? I'm sure it is. Yeah, 23 quid for a Homebrew Kit. Never bought it. I seem to have moved on from where this was. But when it first came out in cans, it was quite a big deal. When I was working at Sainsbury's, that is. Lovely, strong malty taste to it, really refined taste. So obviously they had Courage Bitter, which is in the blue cans and bottles. And Courage, so the directors wanted a better version of beer for them to drink, yeah. And in some ways you think to yourself, you toffee-nosed gets, yeah. So the lower, the minions, the likes of me and thee, are to drink the rubbish while you're drinking the better stuff. That really offends me. It's like this thing where rich people think they're better than poor. No one's better than anybody else. You're going to die. You're going to die at some stage in life. And no one's better than anybody else. It's how you treat people that matters, and how you are as a person. Ugh. Does my nut in. I mean, you could be a millionaire, but you can still die of cancer. You know, you could be a billionaire and still die of cancer. Look at the likes of Steve Jobs, and you know, he died. And you'd think these people be able to find some miracle cure. There's bound to be a miracle cure somewhere in the world. Cannabis oil, not the CBD oil, I'm not talking about that, but proper cannabis oil, that's been known to reverse cancer. Now, if only I'd have known that when my mum was dying, I'd have bought her. I'd have gone out, spent money, and got her as much as she needed to drink the bugger and try and knock it off. Somebody, although I can't verify 100%, but a friend of mine who I used to work with, ex-boyfriend who's a bit of a narcissist, but anyway, his mum was dying of cancer. He got her cannabis oil. I don't know where or how, but he got it. It stopped and it killed off the cancer. Now that is an amazing story, and I've seen this all over the internet, and I know it's true because she's told me, and she don't lie anyway. So wow. So anybody, you know, these people in the world, if you know somebody who's suffering and is it not worth giving it a try? It may not work, you know, at the grand scale of things, but it may. And that is the thing worth trying. So, back to the beer. Doing a quick review now because I've just looked on TV and not that I've got all the films downloaded anyway, but I've looked on TV and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is on, so I'm going to be sitting down and watching a bit of Groot. On my own in the front room with the dog to keep me company. So, in this, it's a very malt drink, but you can tell, you can see that taste toffee and caramel in there. For me, a very good pub beer. You wouldn't class this as a craft beer. It hasn't got loads of hops and all that. It's probably got hops in it. I mean, I'm not reading it out. Contains barley. Yeah. Can't read in this light. 4.8%. It has got a nice strong taste to it. I'm sure in can it's 5%, but yeah, a lovely taste. You can tell why they brewed it and what they attempted to do, because it has got a lovely strength in flavour and in alcohol as well. The 4.8 really translates well. It tastes like a 6%er. And to think you can homebrew this. So I paid probably £2 for that, especially if I bought it from bloody Sainsbury's. I don't think I did. But yeah, say you pay £2 for a bottle, 500ml. You can make 40 pints for £23. So £23, 40 pints is, if you're going to put that into them size bottles, it's about 45 bottles. So you're paying, you know, 50p a bottle. Yeah, something like that. I've got my brain on me at the moment. It's been a long day. I've been out in the garden all day, working on the old bloke's garden who I look after, and which is coming along brilliant. It's such a battle when it's been neglected for 6 years. 6 years worth of weeds, flipping ivy. It's a real slog, but I'm getting there, and come the summer, it should be a showpiece. As one my own. So I come back and start carrying on in my own garden, moving things around. Being a gardener, you get bored. Being a beer reviewer, I get bored. I want new beers, and that's why I've got like 200 and something beers in the shed, because I just want to, you know, get as many new beers as possible. The only problem is nowadays I can't drink them willy-nilly. It used to be I'd get a load of bottles of beers. I'd save up. I'd go to Christmas saving beers up, and at Christmas I'd start drinking them, necking them. You know, 5 or 6 beers a night, because you can. You know, you're not bloody reviewing them, so you just neck them. And you know, you can soon get your way through a lot of beers. But obviously these days, with me doing reviews, one, it's very costly. 2, I can't be drinking beers and not reviewing them, because if I don't review them now, I've lost a review. And I'd rather not. At £2 or something a bottle, gets very pricey. I mean, when you think, I do 2 reviews a day, and an average of £2 a bottle, you know, average, £4, so that's 28 quid's worth a week. Wow, bloody hell! If my wife knew that, she'd kill me. Good thing she don't. Flipping out, I need to get more for £6 deals, and dear. Hopefully when they do a range review this year, there'll be a lot more new beers coming in. I've noticed now there's a real stagnancy about all the supermarkets now. They're all ready for a good, big range review as we call it. But obviously all the supermarkets will be hesitant to make too many big changes. But and obviously they've struck deals with certain breweries to get cheaper beers, and that's what's taken up all the space in the supermarkets. Hence why the likes of Sainsbury's have lost half their beer range. And if you went in 6 or 7 years ago and you go in now, you'd be like, where's all the beers gone? And it's really shocking how different it is. So this has got a lovely smoothness to it. Will appeal to traditional beer drinkers. Those of you who like your John Smiths and your Pedigree, Hobgoblin, that sort of beer, Guinness even. You know, this is in that range of beers where it's not too strong, good flavour, a nice aroma, but a really good smooth beer. And especially if you make it yourself, even better. So, one day I'll have a go at the kit. So out of 5, yeah, a very good traditional tasting beer for me. You can tell it's an older beer, you know, it's been around a long while. Got a nice smoothness to it, good taste, nice aroma. Oh no, not a bad beer, not a top 10 beer, but decent enough. The strength tastes stronger than what it tells you on the back. Out of 5 then, 4.4 out of 5. A really nice beer, and if anybody ever gets the kit, please let me know how good it is or how not so good it is. Me personally, I hope there's more commercial beers going into kits. I'd love Badger to do it, and I'd love St. Peter's to put more of their range into kits. I'd love a plum porter kit. Anybody out there watching from St. Peter's? Anyway, thanks for watching. See you soon.